I'd say with being a mentor in the mentorship program, I'd say one, it's just an opportunity to really give back to an organization that has given me so much. I mean, SHIP has really changed my life in so many ways. So it's just really cool to be able to kind of be on the other side of the students' perspective and being able to give advice that I wish I had when I was their age, or also advice that I had been given from SHIP and through national convention or the regional conferences or just different chapter events, and just being able to push it forward and help give it to as many people as possible. So that really fills my cup in a lot of different ways. I would say that on top of that, I would say in terms of well-being, when I approach these different mentor relationships, I definitely try to inject different areas where I can be a mentor as opposed to just professional development. So especially when it comes to like things that they may not have even thought about. So for example, I am really passionate about financial literacy, especially in the Hispanic community. So I always try to just, bring that kind of perspective to it, being someone who's come from a lower income background, someone who's had their house foreclosed on and gone through financial struggles growing up, being like, hey, if you guys maybe have not been exposed to what a Roth IRA is or how to budget or different apps that I use to help manage my finances now that I am a professional. And I've been pleasantly surprised to how much help I've kind of had on that perspective as well, and on that side of mentorship. And outside of that, mental health is a huge thing as well that I'm very passionate about. So making sure that, especially when I mentor people that are in college still, that are undergrads, thinking about like, okay, you've definitely checked your internship box, you have technical experience, you have a great GPA, but like, let's look at the extracurriculars. Like, let's look at your leadership, let's look at your involvement and, the fun stuff. That's the fun stuff that college is all about. Cause I think a lot of times we get so wrapped in like, let's make sure we have a 4.0. Like I have to have a 4.0 or like I'm not succeeding or I'm not going to do well. And we especially feel that as Hispanics in STEM, because we always feel like we have to be working harder than everybody else. And I feel like just making my mentees realize that college, one of the most valuable things about college is the relationships that you make, the friends that you make in SHIP, outside of SHIP, and other student groups. And those are going to be your lifelong friends. So making sure that you're investing your time in those relationships is going to pay almost way more dividends than anything else you can spend your time on. So that's a whole nother mental health, making sure you're having fun, making sure that you're learning about personal finance and financial literacy, all things that I try to offer and give back to my mentees, and fill their cup as well.